Remember I told you I don't change diapers? Have I changed one? See? She don't like that shit, by the way.
No,
But
I really feel like if you have a child and you are more than able, your hands are working, your fingers are fine, you have no
Don't get her
arthritis,
riled
that
up.
you are more than able to wipe your, like, help and wipe your child.
Yeah.
You can wipe your own because you, when he's 50, let's say, what are you going to be, 112?
Yeah.
You might need someone to wipe yours.
I got Harlem.
Yeah. And God willing, he does it. But did you wipe his?
Yeah, nah.
like this is all, it comes around.
Yeah, but I did tell you I don't change diapers from the beginning, before he was born. Did you think it was gonna change? Like I would actually like flip and like do it?
I did. I did. I thought that, like, because you are in a different decade and you're having a child, however
A
many
different
years
decade
later,
is wild.
earlier.
I'm sorry, Evelyn, Shanice, the game. Evelyn and Shanice's baby daddy were literally flirting in front of her in the entire podcast interview. I mean, if you look at the photo, the body language doesn't lie. Evelyn's leaned into him. It pretty much gave, like, it didn't work between me and your mama, so I settled for the next best thing. And
Yeah, I ain't gonna stunt y'all. The body language on that picture down there, you would think that old girl who doing her hand like this, the mama, you would think that that's his girl. But that's the mama, and the girl on the right of him is the baby mama. That's crazy work, bro. That's crazy work. Let's go, though.
wish they didn't even do this podcast because I literally had secondhand embarrassment for Shanice. You can tell she was visibly upset that, she's hurt. She really believed in something when it came to this man. And I am just in shock at how they played in her face the entire interview.
I watched that YouTube video with Lanzada, her daughter Shanice, and the game. Hello? Why did Evelyn and the game have more chemistry at that sit down, that little interview, than the game and her daughter, the two that actually had the child together? It could be because they're closer in age. Evelyn's like, 49 or 50? The game is like, I feel like 45 or 46. It definitely could be the fact that they're closer in age, but if I was her daughter and I watched that, I'd be like, what the fuck was that? Hello, what the fuck was that? And mind you, I don't care for Evelyn. I think she is a colorist. She'll never beat those allegations for me. But that was very cringe to watch. Also, the random points when Evelyn was laughing, when it seemed like painful, like pain points for her daughter. Like when the game was talking about how he doesn't change diapers and he's looking at Shanice like, you thought it was gonna change, huh? You thought it was gonna change? And Evelyn's like, and Shanice's like, yeah, I did. And Evelyn is just laughing. What is funny? What is funny about that? What was ha ha hee hee about that? Or spilling the beans on how her daughter thought to change the baby's name. Like the game was gung ho on like the baby's name is going to be Blaze. And her daughter wanted to change the name. And after they put the name on like the birth certificate, she thought about changing it. Her daughter was like, shh. Nella's like, we can laugh about it now. And then the game is like, yeah, I'm happy you didn't do that because, I'm petty. So, when the parent wants to fly out with the child and they have to get a passport, now I'm not going to sign the passport because What? And mind you, Evelyn's daughter, when she had the baby, I'm assuming when she was dating the game, was like 30. She's in her 30s. The red flags were there with the game. I couldn't imagine picking a man who's in his 40s that has the attitude of the game for the father of my first child. Hello? Throughout that whole interview, it was very odd. Many of the takes were very odd.
Yo, it's your boy Schoolie. Welcome back to another episode of NBH TV, Natural Born Hustlers TV. And I did watch that interview, and it was kind of cringy when you know, like, the backstory of the whole, this is her mama, his ex. Like, the shit just kind of got wild. But the game is a wild boy, so I don't know what else do we expect from the game. Like, dude is the closest thing to 50 Cent. I don't know what the fuck to expect from him. He gonna kind of do his thing, and he just gonna be the game. But I'm starting to see a trend of these famous rich dudes keep talking about how they are not changing their baby diaper. I think Nelly said it, now the game, and there's several men that's like, I'm not changing, I got money, I ain't gotta change it. And yeah, I get it, but I wouldn't necessarily, even if I did play that role on some, I'm not changing it, or I change it every now and then, but I'm really leave it up to the nanny, I would never say that, because a lot of times women already feel like they are doing this shit by themselves. Even when you there in the flesh doing your best, women still say, I'm doing it by myself, just because they do take the lead when it comes to the kid a lot of time. But to just say that and throw it in her face and then a mama agree, I think that's nasty work. I don't necessarily agree with it. I think that he should do better as far as being a baby father. But another thing too that I noticed, even from my own experience and situations, is that if you are not a baby mama, don't go and get with a dude that got kids. I think that having a kid should be shared amongst two people who freshly knew, because there's just two different takes. And it's the same way for me. I was young. My first kid mother, she had a baby, but we had a baby. Then it's flipped because I did it to my girlfriend now. I had kids, she didn't. Now we got a baby together. And I feel like it just kind of robs the other person of that experience of being a new parent. So if kids, if y'all listening and y'all made it this far, get you a girlfriend, not a baby mom, so y'all can grow to be baby mom, baby dad. Don't go with no girl that already got kids, man. I think that they kind of rob the male or female from the experience when the other person got kids. But maybe I'm wrong. If y'all still made it this far, then comment and let me know what y'all think. Do y'all agree with me? Do y'all disagree with me? Either way, I want to hear it, man. I want to know, do y'all agree with the gang? If y'all had that much money, would y'all not change Pampers or even publicize, like, I ain't changing no damn Pamper? I just think that's crazy, man. But it's your boy Schoolie, and to meet again, my friend. I'm out. Let's go.